Coming up on the Gebs 24, we head out retro game hunting to bolster the already massive trade credit we have at Kirkby Sales and Exchange. But first, Donkey Kong Bananza is a 6 out of 10 for me. I spent 2 hours on stream with it last night, and I'm going to start and tell you what I really like about this game. Firstly, graphics. They look absolutely stunning. Really nice glossy finish on Donkey Kong. The character modelling looks great despite that revamp that everybody kind of seemed dubious about. But actually, I think it looks fantastic. The worlds are really enriching as well. I wasn't too keen on what's kind of like the prologue where you're in the cave. Everything was dull, the colour palette, there was a lot going on. But when you kind of come to the surface, or rather the additional sub-level, I think it's like sub-level 100, which is the first proper level after the prologue, it looked absolutely stunning. Now you can see on my VOD with the stream, VOD's always like archive pixelated. The stream looks perfect, but they archive pixelated. But as you can see, it looks really, really nice. Now for me personally, things I don't like is there's way too much going on. So if you're the kind of person who struggles with attention, or you prefer a more linear game, this could not be for you. And what I mean by that is there's random things to do off on the side. There's way too many characters. I was approaching things thinking, what the hell is this and what value does this add? So my brain was kind of working overtime trying to figure out what was going on. And then I'm thinking, hang on, I need to go over there to this, this next point of interest. So there was a bit too much going on for me. Way too many characters. Some of the bosses, I think it was one of the very early bosses, it was like this weird purple cube. I thought the design was a little bit lackluster on that. I was thinking, what? Where does this fit into the Nintendo world, into the Nintendo realm? And it just felt a little bit chaotic. Now, a lot of people said that on stream, that it was boring. Somebody on Twitter said this is Donkey Kong Bananza. Somebody else, again, I think they'd commented when I posted that was live. They said they were playing it. Also not too keen. And I think for me, if this was a bit more linear, I'd probably like it a lot better. Now, there was a fantastic comparison to the Astrobot game, the latest Astrobot game, which is very similar, that kind of 3D world, lots of things going on, but that world seemed a lot cleaner. This was stimulation overload, although it does look stunning, absolutely stunning. There's also a lot of mechanics that you need to get used to. You can kind of surf on these rocks. It's like press ZR, then press jump ZR, and then ZL, and it's like, for me, I mean, that's why I never really got on with, that's why I was crap at Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. Too many buttons, too much stimulation. So I just kind of button mash and hope for the best on the fighters. So for combination button stuff, it was just too much. So I was a bit like, you know what? I'm disappointed with this. It's a 6 out of 10 for me personally. I know IGN gave it a 10 out of 10. There's no way this is a 10 out of 10. How you can justify this being 10 out of 10 is beyond me. But for you, it could be, and that is fine. Everybody's different. Everybody has their own opinion. But it's just not for me. I also didn't like the mechanics of the singing. So there's certain things you can unlock by singing. It was just a really boring mechanic. I was just like, do you know what? Absolutely not. There were times as well when you're kind of ground pounding and you go underground, and I was falling through things, and then the camera panning was awful as well. Ooh, it was just like, no. Now you can change the camera as well. I didn't do that, so I don't know what that's like, but it did give you an option in the prologue to kind of go into the menu and change the camera. So you could actually probably rectify that. For me, I didn't even bother. But it was just at times that when you're kind of in the rock and you're ground pounding through and the camera follows you in, and it's just, you can't see anything, and then the camera pans back out. It was just a bit too much for my brain to handle. So it's a 6 out of 10. It cost me $64.99 from Smith's Toys. I'm not going to stream it again. Just not too bothered. But let me know what you think. Excited to hear everyone's thoughts. But now we're going to go and pick something really cool up on the PS5. Check this. Here we go. Robocop Rogue City Unfinished Business, £22.99. Apparently this is only £19.99 in Argos, but honestly don't know where the nearest Argos is. Now, this was rated 6 out of 10 by IGN, apparently. Somebody said that they're really enjoying it. So Donkey Kong Bananza got 10 out of 10. This got 6 out of 10. It just seems like there's so much inconsistency with IGN. I don't know how they have their scoring, but I am really, really excited to stream this. It is pegged as DLC, but I really enjoyed the previous one they did. It was a bit rough around the edges, a bit like me, as I always joke, but I really liked it, you know. Really, really enjoyed the mechanics. Cutscenes were okay. Let's face it, Robocop is just cool. So let me know if you've played this. We're going to head over and do the trades now. You can see one of the Super Nintendos in the back. In the last episode we did, cleared a load of bits out, and yeah, it's just like I have like 15, 20 Super Nintendos. That one is too big, so we're gonna go and look at some Switch stuff, and particularly the indie stuff, because I think at the minute that's where my passion is with the Switch. Base model OLED, like I said, I'm only using Switch 2 as a content creator, not as a player, so probably going to be streaming this weekend on my Kick. And yeah, let's head over to Kirkby Sales and Exchange. I need a few seconds of your time to tell you about channel memberships. If you guys want to become a channel member, click join from the main page or the second link in the description. There are 3 tiers, all with different perks for you if you want to become a team member. Thanks for your time. Let's continue with the video. Carl is adding up all the stuff, and we're going to add to my already £250 mountain of store credit. So it's time to just get scouring and see what retro goodness we can find before we head back to the Lady Lounge. Naturally, it's time to look at some Switch stuff. Got a load of it though. There's no Switch 2 in. Cry me a river. What we got in? That's a lot. That's coming home. Pocky and Rocky Reshrined. Been after that for quite some time actually. Weirdly. Nice. Hollow Knight as well. Another little banger. They've got some good Switch stuff in, but I think they have like collector's editions down the front. So let's go check that out. Right, we got some Wipeout Pulse here on the PS2 for 70. Let's get that. I actually saw that in Derby recently when me and Callum were in Mobile Game Exchange, I think. That is a lot cheaper, so we've got to pick that up. There's nothing I want. It'd be nice to get some like Mega CD stuff, but looking at most of this, I've got it. I'm after Switch though as well, but obviously and I've picked another PS5 game up. My head is like pinging right now with excitement. I love this, love it. Recently somebody asked if I can show more Master System, so this is for you. Here we go, your Master System stuff. Nothing I want, nothing I need really on Master System, but they do have quite a nice range in. A bit of NHL 95 there, very late in the life cycle. It's wedged in with it's a Mega Drive game, wedged in with the good old Master System. Of course, your classic Sonic. Sue doesn't need a classic Sonic. It actually featured in our BBC part that Nina and I did. Filmed here, of course. If you've not seen that, it is on the Gebs24 Facebook. Yeah, they got tons of stuff in. Sonic Chaos, mint game. Bloody mint game. Let's go check out the PS5 games, see what's in. Obviously stream a lot of stuff on PS5, everything's in alphabetical order, that's what we like. Oh, Silent Hill 2, mint game. Not too shabs, guys, even a nice range of PS4 as well. Oh, Iron Fury on physical, get in. Now that is such a great game. I've got the digital of that, but I think I'm going to actually pick a physical up of that. If you've not played Iron Fury, this is a hidden gem. Wow. Get in. Amazing. So the total is £636.81. £636. Okay, amazing. Just give me shares at this point, guys. I'm going to add that to the pile as well, please, Carl. Yeah. And then there's what can I get Wipeout Fury on the PS2. Yeah. There's a few other bits as well, if that's all right. Yeah. Nice one. Let's go. Come on. Woo. Got shares in this place. Loving it. Right. Is it? Yeah. Wipeout Pulse. That's it. That bad boy. And then Nier on the PS3. What's that one there next to God of War? Yes, can I take that as well? Ooh, okay, cool. Perfect. Love me a Civilization game. Civ 7, brand new. Might as well use some store credit on that beaut. Some nice t-shirts in as well, to be fair. I just have so many t-shirts at home, it is insane. Right, guys, we're having a tot-up. Of course, when we get back to the Lady Lounge, I'll show you exactly what we've got. What was it? 630 credit, weren't it?
136.
Insane.
They come in at 280.
280. So a few bits in the back, if I can grab some bits in the back. Is that all right? Let's go. 356 so far, yeah? Mint. Yes.
Later.
New angle in the car. I thought rather than, before I set off, rather than go back to, well, we're going back to the Lady Lounge anyway. But I want to show you what I've got. I think I've got 340 or 360 credit left. Got some really nice games here. And I'm not going to lie, I am so happy to get rid of the doubles and the stuff that don't bring me joy. So, you saw me pick this up. This is Pocky and Rocky Reshrined. It's so strange because I was literally thinking about getting this recently. And I thought, I saw it, and I'm in that mood for the non-AAA titles when it comes to the Switch. And I saw this recently, like I said, I was like, I have to get this, and then it completely slipped my mind, so I didn't pick it up on physical, and then lo and behold, it's in for 11 quid. Now this goes, like Pocky and Rocky, goes for a fortune on the Super Nintendo, and there's still games actually that I do need to get for my Super Nintendo, so snagged, bagged and tagged. It's a bit bright there with the light here, but I gripped that. Now, Carl and I were also talking about Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight, it's even got the instruction manual. How we miss manuals. There's something in the back as well. It's cool, like random, probably a little poster. It is, oh, it's a map. It's a map. It's just cool in it. Physical media all the way. 100% on the physical media kind of thing. And again, this is one that I've kind of had my eye on, and it was an opportunist purchase. Obviously, I got loads of credit there. Why not just recycle everything back through? Carl said recently this escalated in price from 20 quid up to 33, and it's a testament to how much the market is changing. CEX are changing prices sometimes on a daily basis when I'm checking stuff. So yeah, two really nice Switch titles in there. Very happy. Chill out in bed on the light, and then some OLED stuff in the Lady Lounge. Now, you saw me pick Civ 7 up. This is brand new. I loved Civilization on the PS3. And I was saying to myself, do I pick this up? This kind of came out a few months ago. Do I pick up 7? Kind of don't have time in my life. But then I was like, you know what? This is brand new. I've got the store credit. Why not pick it up? Let's add it to the marathon backlog that I've already got. Build an empire to stand the test of time. I used to love watching some friends play this, Civilization, back in the day. And there was another one on the PC as well. Totally forgotten the name, but like I remember my friend had this old PC laptop around 2002. It was something very similar. I can't remember for the life of me what it was, but incredible stuff and brand new. Iron Fury, Lovely little title here. It's even got the stickers, and of course we've got the manual. Now if you're into your first person shooters, think Doom, but think with the old school classic graphics, of course. If you're a Doom fan, this is an absolute must. I have a digital copy of this on my PS4 and I streamed the heck out of it until I got to this one particular level and I was so stuck on it and so frustrated. I was like, I am done. I needed to put Ion Fury down. But if you've not played this, definitely consider getting it. You may be able to get it cheaper on the eShop and whatever console. I think it's out on Switch as well. So Ion Fury, again, physical, really nice to see, really obscure, really happy with that purchase. Moving on then, we'll go for some PS3 next. So a couple of games here then. So I had my eye on this for quite some time. This is Oddworld Stranger's Wrath HD, and then we've got Nier. Both import games, of course. Carl saying PS3 is region free. I completely forgot that. This is a limited run one. Let's see if you get any cool cards in here. You do actually, limited run. Now, I've done with buying directly from limited run because they just take ages to arrive for their games. Great products, really nice products. Of course, keeping physical alive. We've got some lovely box art. But I just don't really buy direct from them. I tend to use the aftermarket when it comes to limited run. But look how nice that box art is. You'll see better stuff when I take better B-roll in the Lady Loft, Lady Lounge. But I've had my eye on that in Kirkby Sells and Exchange for quite some time. And of course, Nier. They got this in... dropping it! They got this in recently and it was on their Facebook. And I was like, do I, don't I? Why not? I'm in there. And it's always great to get some PS3 into the collection again. Love the PS3. Love the 360. Love that entire generation, actually. The 360 for me was the best Xbox console of that. You know, I think I was like... PS3 is my favourite, no, 360 back then. I was like flip-flop between the two because when Mass Effect 2 came out on 360, that's what made me take the plunge and really start to get into 360 from there. But I've got a huge soft spot for PS3, so really nice to get them bad boys in. Now, I did thin out my PS2 collection recently, but I said Wipeout Pulse is a really obscure one. This is CIB, as you can see. They had this in, like I said, Mobile Game Exchange. I think it's a lot more expensive than 70 quid. So again, I thought I'll kind of get that because Wipeout's a classic game. Why not kind of pick it up? And I just love the box art as well. It's my first game on PS1. Of course, we had Wipeout on the Sega Saturn. So if you think back then to the 90s, which is a very warm time for me, I love it. It just takes me back to that golden age of playing video games with friends. Wipeout. What a series. And then, of course, this is probably one I'm going to stream down the line. We've got some Soul Reaver Remastered 1 and 2. I think it's loose in there, so we better get that open, actually, put that away. But, of course, again, a great time. Cast your mind back to the PS1 days. Let me open this first and make sure that is... no, it's loose. Can't be helped. But yeah, back on the PS1, fantastic time with some Soul Reaver. So I think this will be a really nice one for me to stream as well. Of course, I have streamed this on original hardware in the past, but you know, I've had my eye on this for quite some time and I know this is, I think this is a really recent release and this is brand new. So pretty darn stoked with that haul. So I've got some lovely titles. Let's get back and put these away. And yes, it's been great to just kind of get rid of some stuff, out with the old, in with the new, and sometimes collectors need to do that. Let's get back to base. So, very, very happy with the haul overall. So going to get these out, wedged in somewhere. I think my favourite has to be Ion Fury. Don't know why. Wanted it on physical for ages. I think I've got it on Switch physical, but you don't see it on the PS4. That's why it's so special. But I just wanted to kind of summarise and just say thank you, first of all, for 92,000. You guys rock the cast bar. Got loads of things coming. I'm still waiting on this person to let me know what's going on with these lights. It's driving me crazy. If you've got any recommendations on companies that fit LED lights, please leave them below. I also think I need to upgrade, or would like to upgrade my stream setup as well, like change this monitor to match this monitor so it's like the same height. And again, just reflecting on how we started this video with Donkey Kong Bonanza, I was really excited, and I would have much preferred, as did a few of the viewers, a 2D Donkey Kong. I would have much preferred that side-scrolling 2D platformer rather than the chaotic 3D stuff. Like I said, it looks really nice. Sound is great, character modelling is fantastic, enriched worlds, beautiful colour, very aesthetic, very pretty, but far too chaotic. I want something a little bit more linear, but maybe that's me and me struggling to kind of concentrate. You guys might enjoy it a lot more, but you've always got to ask yourself that age-old question, like I've said in other Switch 2 videos. Do you want to spend £64.99 physical on Donkey Kong Bonanza? Slightly cheaper, I think it's like 56 on digital. If you do, that is fantastic, and I'm sure you'll have a lot of fun. And I think for me, this seems to be, I've said it before, aimed at the kids a little bit more. A few people I've spoke to literally today actually have said, oh, it seems to be it's aimed at kids a bit more. I mean, there's different opinions all over the internet, isn't it? And that is totally fine. So it is such a shame, but I don't think I'm going to pick it up again. A few things I do want, I missed out on a copy of Celeste last week, so I'm going to be picking Celeste up. And just as a bit of a random one, right, check this out. So I was watching Callum's video, and he showed Okinawa Rush. So I ordered that version off Pixel Heart on the either 7th or 6th of this month, and it is the 19th as I film. Got my confirmation email. They didn't dispatch it, DM'd them on Twitter, they ignored me. And then I'm going through their replies on Twitter, and this is happening to loads of people. People going, where are my orders? What's going on? You're not answering. So something is going on at Pixel Heart with them. So I'm stepping away. I won't order anything else from them. I'm waiting for the refund to be processed. It's actually, my bank's already refunded me. So when I get the refund, call in the bank, they can take it straight back out. Which is what they said they'll do in 50 odd days, but I'm gonna ring and be like, yo, I've had 2 refunds, take yours back. So kind of waiting for that to go through, but I will not be ordering from them again. So order at your own risk from those. Something's going on. The website was down this week. They're not answering customers via email, and it's taking weeks, if not, days and weeks to kind of answer on the Twitter DMs as well. So unfortunately, I had to cancel my Okinawa Rush. So if you know anywhere that's selling it, it's completely out of stock on CEX. Of course I can get it digital, but I'm a 90s girl. I want physical. I want my physical Switch collection. I really want to go down the indie Switch game route because I feel a little bit disenchanted with the Switch 2 and the first party games Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong Bonanza that has come out on the Switch 2. So I'll be focusing a bit more on the indie stuff. So if you've got any recommendations, there's a lovely Nintendo thread on my Discord, which is linked below. You don't have to comment on the video. Head over to there, put some indie recommendations in there, and let me know what I need to be looking out for. Again, picked up some wicked stuff today in Coke Resales and Exchange as well. Really, really happy. And check out this before we go. If you've not seen the last episode I did, I made a few alterations to the Switch shelf, so I'll show you that as well. But seriously, thank you so much. Leave a comment if you've made it this far in the video. I want you to say the following. What do I want you to say? Okay. I've used this one before, but it warms my soul. I love dogs. Start your comment with that. Then I will be love hearting everyone who starts their comment with I love dogs. Mad respect to you for constantly supporting. I appreciate it. But before we go, check my Switch shelf out. Check it out. So we've elevated the back using PS2 games. I think I need to elevate them a bit higher. Got some lovely special editions there, and my one physical Switch 2 game, but that looks nice because I'm able to see everything that I've got. So that's a nice little touch on my very, very slim pickings Switch 2 bits. Got the steelbooks there, but let me know again with your indie selections. And one final thing to say from me, thank you so much, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.